Hello everyone, welcome back to Over Under. I'm Jack, and again, this is Over Under. This is our first episode for the second semester. I'm here with Mr. Talkin and Mr. Martin for Rematch, if you watched the other episode.
What's wrong with you?
Why didn't you watch it? Go watch it right now. Go watch it right now.
We are super entertaining.
So what are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're new here and you don't know how this works, basically, I will be asking them questions, mainly numbers related. So, for example, how old am I?
Only numbers related.
Yeah.
The one that's alphabet related is tricky for over under.
So then, Mr. Talkin would give a number, and then Mr. Martin would say either over or under, and then they would flip roles, and that's how the questions work. All right, let's get to the episode.
Victory!
Boom! That's that.
All right. Do you want to guess the number first? Or
I will defer. I will take the over under on the first one.
Okay. How many balloons were in Up? Like on the house? There's an official count.
45,000.
Over or under?
I will take under.
Under?
Yes.
That is correct. It is 10,297.
Oh,
All right.
already in the hole.
That is one point for Mr. Talkin.
That's right.
All right, I'm like Ralph Macchio, right? I'm coming.
All right. Next question.
Put him in a body bag! Yeah!
All right. Next question is for you, Mr. Talkin. You'll be guessing the number. Paranormal Activity is one of the most profitable films of all time. It took an estimated $640,000 to produce and market. How much did it make in return?
I don't know these types of movies very well.
I've never seen any of them.
I honestly don't know, but it's considered one of the most profitable, even if it's just by percentage. It's got to be a pretty good amount. I'm gonna say 500 million.
Over or under?
Oh. It's a profitable franchise.
Well,
Oh, yeah, as a franchise, or what am I?
no, just the film. I think I'm
Okay.
talking about the first one.
That's good, because otherwise I really didn't like my answer. It's like 9 films.
I think there's only like 3 or 4 of them. I don't know. I'll put up a little.
Is that international or just U.S. gross only?
I just looked it up. I'm assuming it's probably international. No,
I
I would say U.S., but I don't know.
Then I'll go under.
Under? Correct. It is 89 million.
What is
How much
it?
is it?
89.
Oh, wow, that was way high.
It's really not. That's not that
It
crazy.
must be in proportional.
I guess.
Because proportionally
production
versus like
cost. Yeah.
a $500,000 budget,
Right.
that's pretty big. But
All right. Back to you, Mr. Martin.
Yes, sir.
It's currently 1-1.
COVID.
Okay. So on the flip side of this question, of the previous question, Mars Needs Moms has one of the worst return on investments ever. How much did it lose?
I've never even heard of that movie. But that's awesome.
What's the title again?
Mars Needs Moms.
How much did it lose?
I have to assume that might be in some way related to Mars attacks.
It was like a. I remember that was
Remember
Jack
that
Nicholson.
ridiculous one?
That
I think it
Jack
was, yeah.
Nicholson, yeah. God, how much did it lose? I'm gonna say 30 million.
30 million? Over or
If
under?
it is one of the worst, I think it's going to be worse than that. I'm going to go over.
Over? Correct. It is 143 million.
Oh my gosh! That is terrible!
How did that movie get greenlit?
For a $150 million budget or something
Seriously,
like
if it has any growth at all.
Alright.
That's insane.
that. I was guessing like you might be like short by like half, but not about 5
Wow.
times.
For A Star is Born, how long did Bradley Cooper work with a dialect coach?
Dialect coach. This is tricky. 'Cause, like what?
In terms of hours?
What's the term of measurement here? Is it hours or is it days or what are we looking at? Can you give me it? Months. I was expecting hours or days. Well, if it's something like truly impressive, then I'm gonna say it's a while. So let's say like Let's just say 6 months.
Over or under?
I'm gonna say over.
Okay, well, in this chance, you guessed exactly right. It was 6 months.
Woo!
So,
Nailed it!
you know,
That's like the Price Right where the ding, 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 ding. One of you have answered right on the nose.
It's a $100 bonus.
okay. We have 3 questions left. In The Hateful Eight, Kurt Russell accidentally destroyed an antique guitar instead of its prop. How old was the antique guitar?
I've heard that story, but I have no idea how old the guitar is.
Say 220.
220 years? Over or under?
I think it's under. I think it's going to be something in the 1800s.
Under is correct.
Oh.
It is 140 years old. Okay, so that's another point for Mr. Hunt.
What's our score at?
It is
Roll up.
4 to 5. 4 to 1.
Four. Oh, okay.
And sorry, I'm not
Blowout.
4 to 5.
Hey, is there like a lightning round where points are double?
It's 4 to it's 4 to 1, and we have 2 questions left. So, yeah.
Let's double the value. Come on. Come on. What are you, chicken? McFly? Let's make it worth 3 points apiece. Let's keep it interesting. 3 points apiece.
Chicken!
For A Nightmare Before Christmas, it took a crew of how many to produce 1 minute of stop motion? 1 minute. So I'm looking for the size of the crew. For just a minute.
The tough thing is to figure out like, how many of the people in the credits are considered the crew.
Right.
I'm gonna guess that we've got all the I don't know if voice actors might be part of it. We're gonna have all the people doing the claymation work, all the people doing the lighting, all the people doing photography. I'm gonna say 180 people.
Over or under?
In my mind, I thought my number would be 150.
Then I gave you something that you got to think about.
So, this is what I really have absolutely nothing to lose. Nothing I have anything to lose to begin with, but I will say it's over.
Over? That is incorrect. For you, Mr. Hunt.
God!
It was 100. It was 120. You said over. So
I did say.
150 was closer. Should have gone with your initial guide.
all right.
I'm a Bills fan. My gut is always
I was right more often than was wrong this year.
except when it matters.
Last question.
Is
And
this worth 20 points?
Don't give in just
No.
because.
No. You had a second chance. All right. In Spider-Man, the 2002 one, Tobey Maguire,
Okay.
how many takes did it take to do the lunchroom scene? And it's the one where MJ is, she's walking and she slips.
Yeah.
How many takes did that? How many tries did that take?
The fun thing about that is apparently that wasn't through CGI then.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, you mentioned a key part. It's that no CGI or multiple clips were used. It was one take.
That's awesome.
27.
Over or under?
That's a good guess. 'Cause I could see it being more than that. I'm gonna go under, but I'm not confident at all. He gave a good guess.
You said over?
I said under.
Under?
I feel bad about that now because he said over like I was right.
Yeah, the answer is 156 takes.
Oh my
my
gosh!
goodness.
Wow, I spent some time on that.
So you got that point, Mr. Martin.
So that means I win, right?
It means you finish.
You-
You finish like a 2 and 14 team that won their last game. That was their Super Bowl.
I kind of feel like I can't go back and change the beginning. Can't change.
All right. To conclude this episode, Mr. Talkin won 5-2.
Cheater. He's on steroids.
In the, I don't think we do drug. I don't. Need
He's
to
the
do
Barry Bonds of
performance
trivia.
enhancing test here on over under. So
Don't ask me about
yeah.
the clear.
All right. So yeah, Mr. Talkin won. Thank you guys for watching, and come back for the next episodes this semester. See ya.
Bonus clip!